Yo guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we are doing our match week 2 of score predictions for the Championship and game week 1 score predictions for the Premier League. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Make sure to like and subscribe, comment your predictions to enter the prediction league, and let's just get into it. So the first match in the Championship is Peterborough versus Derby. Peterborough got absolutely battered in the cup against Plymouth, whereas Derby just managed to scrape through on pens against Salford. So I'm going to say this is going to be a 1-1 draw. Next up is Birmingham going up against Stoke. Both teams won in the cup, Birmingham winning 1-0 against Colchester and Stoke winning 2-1 against Fleetwood. So I'm going to say this is going to be a 1-1 draw. Next is Blackpool going up against Cardiff. Both teams won in the cup. Blackpool absolutely thrashing Middlesbrough 3-0. I didn't expect that. Cardiff just scraping through against Sutton, who got up to the Football League last season. So yeah, they won 3-2 against them. But I do think Cardiff do have quite a bit of quality, too much quality for Blackpool. So I'm going to say this could be a 2-1 win for Cardiff. Next is Huddersfield going against Fulham. Huddersfield beating Sheffield Wednesday on pens in the cup, and Fulham, this is they haven't been in the cup yet because they just came down for the Premier League. They'll start round 2. So yeah, I don't have any form to go for Fulham. They drew their last game in the Championship 1-1 against Middlesbrough. This is also, I think, going to be 1-1 against Huddersfield. Next, West Brom going against Luton. Again, West Brom, like Fulham, they haven't been in the cup yet. They were starting round 2 because they came down from the Premier League. Luton, they lost 3-0 on pens to Stevenage. So I'm going to say this could be a 2-1 win for West Brom. Next up is Barnsley going against Coventry. Both teams lost in the cup. Barnsley losing on pens to Bolton, and Coventry losing 2-1 to Northampton. So I'm going to say this could be a 1-1 draw. Next is Millwall going against Blackburn. Millwall beating Portsmouth only just 2-1 in the cup, and Blackburn losing 2-1 to Morecambe, and also Blackburn just lost Adam Armstrong to Southampton, their very key player this season. So yeah, I don't know whether the goals will come from for Blackburn against Millwall at the weekend. So I'm going to say this could be a 2-0 win for Millwall. Next up is Reading going up. Oh wait, no, I've missed one. Next up is Forest going up against Bournemouth. Forest beat Bradford 2-1 in the cup, and Bournemouth absolutely thrashed them Kidons 5-0 in the cup. I do think Bournemouth do have quite too much quality for the Forest, so I will say this could be a 2-1 win for Bournemouth. Next up is Reading going against Preston. Reading lost 3-0 in the cup to Swansea, whereas Preston beat, I can't remember who it was now. Oh god, but they did beat somebody in the cup. I just can't remember who. But Preston's first game in the Championship was a 4-1 defeat at home to Hull. Reading, they were unlucky, losing 3-2 to Stoke in the 85th minute. So I'm going to say it's going to be a 1-0 win for Reading. Next is Middlesbrough going up against my club, Bristol City. Middlesbrough lost 3-0 in the cup to Blackpool. We also lost in the cup 6-5 on pens to Forest Green, which was really annoying. But I do reckon, because both teams lost in the cup, we are actually going to get a draw here. I reckon it'll be a 1-1 draw. Next is Hull going up against QPR. Hull lost on pens to Wigan in the cup, and QPR barely scraped through in the cup against Leyton Orient. I do think QPR do have too much quality for Hull, although Hull did beat Preston 4-1 on the opening day. But I think this is going to be a 2-1 win for QPR. Next is Swansea going against Sheffield United. This is the last game to predict in the Championship. Swansea beat Reading 3-0 in the cup, where Sheffield United beat Carlisle 1-0 in the cup. So I'm going to say this could be a 1-1 draw. Next, moving on to the Premier League games now. Brentford versus Arsenal. I think Brentford are going to do well against Arsenal. I reckon Ivan Toney is going to get the goal, and I'm going to say it's going to be a 1-1 draw. Next is Man United going up against Leeds. Man United have made some good signings. Leeds as well have made a good signing, Junior Firpo from Barcelona, but I think Man United will have too much quality for Leeds. I'm saying it'll be 2-1 to Man United. Next up is Burnley going against Brighton. It's probably going to be the deadest game of the weekend. I'm saying it'll be 1-1. Next up is Chelsea going against Palace. Chelsea made a very good signing in Romelu Lukaku, very, very good striker. Chris Patterson made some good signings as well, but I think Chelsea will have way too much quality for Palace, and that's why I'm saying it's going to be 3-1 to Chelsea. Next is Everton going against Southampton. It's probably going to be another dead game in the Premier League, so I'm going to say it'll just be 1-1. Next is Leicester going against Wolves. Leicester have made some good signings. Wolves have made some decent signings as well, but I think Leicester will just have too much quality for Wolves, which is why I'm going to say it'll be 2-1 to Leicester. Next is Watford going against Villa. Now, I reckon Villa are going to have way too much quality for Watford. I'm predicting it'll be 3-0 to Villa. Next is Norwich going against Liverpool. Again, Liverpool have way too much quality for Norwich. I'm saying it'll be 3-1 to Liverpool. Next, Newcastle going against West Ham. Again, West Ham are going to have too much quality for Newcastle because Joe Willock hasn't signed yet. So I'm saying it'll be 2-0 to West Ham. And finally, Tottenham going up against Man City, the biggest game of the Premier League this weekend. Harry Kane, I think he's going to stay for the first game at Tottenham, so I reckon he's going to get a goal. But I reckon Tottenham will take the lead, for Man City will come back in the second half and win 2-1 against Tottenham. So that wraps it up for my predictions. Make sure to get your predictions down in the comments to join the prediction league. And yeah, see you in the next video.